At Pomona, just before the start of the fourth session of full throttle qualifying, the Lucas Oil Series was in eliminations. Look at the car on the left side. That is Mike Austin of Medford, Oregon. Grazes over the wall, hits a second wall, and then slides down and hits and knocks over a third concrete barrier. And you know what? He walked away.
One more look at it. Mike Austin, the car starts to drift towards the center line. He stays in the throttle way too long. It rotates around, gets slightly airborne, and just clears the top of the right side guardrail, and then hits the K-wall right there, bending the chassis, ripping the transmission right out of the back of the car. That's how violent that hit was. At this point, he is sliding, and we are all holding our breath.
Mike is a veteran driver. He actually finished 5th in the points in the Lucas Oil Series in 2010. But what you're seeing is a tribute to the design and the safety that's built into these cars.
He was going 147 miles per hour when he passed the 8th mile clocks just before he went across the wall. That was a lot of speed, and he got a lot of air at that point. You take a look at the tire up in the air and just kept on flying.
Can you imagine the energy? And this was after the crash. Look at that. He crawls out of all of that debris. There was no fire, of course. Stands up and talks to his rescuers. What an incredible moment. And there, the race car itself, or the 4 or 5 parts thereof, after they pulled them back to a safe area and began to work on the race car itself. Aerial coverage today is by Goodyear. Everything we've learned making tires for the proving grounds of the NHRA inspires what we roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. And of course, the photographs of Austin's accident earlier have already made it all over the internet. This maybe is the most spectacular from the professional photographer, Mark Rabillis. Wow, scary, isn't it? All right, Pro Stock, let's get caught up.